Greetings, beloved starseeds. Alora of the Pleiades here. The final preparatory phase for mass landings is now fully engaged. This monumental shift involves a coordinated effort between Pleiadian light forces and dedicated ground crew, harmonizing planetary energies with fifth-dimensional frequencies, solidifying sustainable contact protocols, and relying heavily upon your active participation. In these times of great transition, the central question arises: how do we most effectively accelerate humanity's collective awakening, clearing the path of any lingering resistance to open contact? The answer, dear ones, lies in embodying higher vibrational frequencies and dismantling the limiting belief systems that have long held humanity captive. We understand that the enormity of this mission may at times feel overwhelming, or perhaps you question whether your individual influence is significant enough to truly make a difference. Rest assured, you are profoundly supported every step of the way, and your unique light is not only critical, but essential to the success of this grand endeavor. In this transmission, we will share practical tools and potent strategies that you can immediately integrate into your daily lives to amplify your light and anchor higher frequencies, both within yourselves and across the planetary grid. Consider the potential, beloved ones, if each of you dedicated even a few moments each day to consciously raising your vibration. The impact would be exponential. Picture a symphony where each instrument, though unique, contributes to the overall harmony. Your individual light is an instrument, and your collective resonance is the symphony that will usher in a new era of peace, understanding, and unity. Remember, you are not simply passive observers in this unfolding drama. You are the conscious co-creators of a new reality, the architects of a future where humanity and the Pleiadian civilization can openly and joyfully connect. You have been preparing for this role for lifetimes, honing your skills, gathering wisdom, and strengthening your resolve. Do not underestimate the power of your intention, the depth of your compassion, or the unwavering strength of your spirit. The universe is conspiring in your favor, and we are here to guide and support you every step of the way. Feel the power that you hold as you take steps to embody these higher frequencies. Today, we will focus on the specific readiness levels that we are diligently monitoring, and how you, as active ground crew, can consciously contribute to achieving these vital criteria, ultimately assisting with the long-awaited mass landings. We will also delve into the specific technologies that are being implemented to stabilize Earth's energy fields and neutralize negative influences, preparing humanity for this pivotal moment of contact. Furthermore, we will explore the Humanity First Directive, a set of universal laws that govern our interactions with ascending civilizations, ensuring that your free will and sovereignty are always honored and respected. As you prepare to assist in this final stage, know that your efforts are noticed and greatly appreciated by all within the higher realms. Take heart, starseeds, for the moment of open contact draws ever nearer. Beloved starseeds, Alora here once more. As we move deeper into this discourse, let us solidify your understanding of the protocols currently underway. The Pleiadian High Council has indeed initiated what we term the Readiness Assessment Protocol. It is vital to understand that this protocol is not an evaluation in the human sense, fraught with judgment or the potential for failure. Instead, it functions as a comprehensive observation of your planetary alignment with fifth-dimensional frequencies and harmonic resonance. Think of it as a cosmic weather report, charting the energetic conditions and forecasting the optimal window for open contact. This assessment is undertaken with the utmost love and compassion, intended solely to ensure a smooth and beneficial transition for all involved. Therefore, any fear or anxiety surrounding this protocol is simply a remnant of old paradigms that no longer serve you. Embrace this process as a testament to your progress and a beacon of hope for the future. Are you ready to fully embrace what is coming? This readiness assessment protocol monitors specific criteria that act as key indicators of your collective readiness. These include your collective vibrational frequency, the stability of Earth's energy grids, and the tangible societal movement toward global peace and cooperation. These three elements, like the legs of a stool, provide a stable foundation for humanity's transition into a galactic society. But what might seem like broad, abstract concepts are, in fact, measurable energetic realities that we can quantify and observe with great precision. We measure these factors against the ideal resonance of fifth-dimensional frequencies, a benchmark that signifies the energetic compatibility required for open contact. Consider this. It's like tuning a radio receiver. Both transmitter and receiver must be aligned in frequency to establish a clear signal. The same holds true for interdimensional communication. Humanity's collective vibration must resonate harmoniously with the Pleiadian frequencies to facilitate a safe and mutually beneficial exchange. So, let's look at where you all stand within these criteria. Let us begin with the collective vibrational frequency, arguably the most dynamic and influential of these three factors. This frequency is not merely some abstract concept, but a tangible energetic field generated by the sum total of human thoughts, emotions, and actions. We have observed that the key metric within this assessment is the percentage of the global population that is consistently resonating at a heart-centered frequency. This is a frequency of love, compassion, kindness, and empathy. Currently, we assess that approximately 47% of humanity consistently vibrates at this frequency, a significant increase from just a few decades ago, yet still short of the critical mass needed to trigger the final shift. We also correlate these rates with fluctuations in the Schumann resonance, the Earth's electromagnetic heartbeat, which reflects the collective consciousness of humanity. We have noted how spikes in the Schumann resonance consistently coincide with periods of heightened global empathy, increased acts of kindness, a surge in creative endeavors, and a growing awareness of conscious consumption patterns. These are all tangible signs that your collective vibration is steadily rising, paving the way for a brighter future. But is this enough? No, not yet. The second vital component is the stability of Earth's energy grids. These grids, also known as ley lines or energy vortexes, are the energetic pathways through which planetary energy flows. Think of them as the Earth's nervous system, transmitting vital life force to every corner of the globe. Starseeds and lightworkers play a crucial role as anchors of light, consciously directing and stabilizing these energies within these vital grid points. However, these energy grids are also vulnerable to energetic disturbances caused by global conflicts, pervasive pollution, and the insidious effects of suppressed technologies. Each act of aggression, each release of toxic chemicals, each deployment of frequency-disrupting technology creates ripples of disharmony that can destabilize the planetary grid. Therefore, it is crucial that you, as conscious stewards of this planet, actively participate in grid work to help stabilize these vital energy pathways. Visualize golden light flowing through the ley lines, dissolving negativity and restoring balance. Engage in mindful meditation practices, sending love and healing to areas of conflict and environmental degradation. By consciously directing your intention and energy, you can become powerful catalysts for planetary healing and grid stabilization. But what specific action can you take to strengthen the Earth? This brings us to the third and perhaps most empowering element, your conscious contributions. As we have mentioned, raising your vibration is not just a personal endeavor. It is a collective imperative. Every thought, every emotion, every action sends ripples of energy out into the quantum field, influencing the collective consciousness and shaping the reality around you. Therefore, by consciously choosing to raise your vibration, you are actively contributing to the overall planetary shift. The techniques we have shared, meditation, affirmations, conscious breathing, connecting with nature, and acts of service, are not merely feel-good practices. They are potent tools for personal transformation and collective impact. Each time you meditate, you create a beacon of light that illuminates the darkness. Each time you offer an affirmation, you rewrite the blueprints of reality. Each time you connect with nature, you harmonize with the Earth's energy field. And each time you perform an act of service, you send ripples of love and compassion throughout the world. Remember, beloved ones, that the power of intention and collective consciousness is limitless. When you align your intention with the highest good and join with others in a shared vision, you become unstoppable forces of positive change. As humanity collectively meets these readiness levels, a beautiful and harmonious future begins to unfold. Imagine a world where open communication with galactic civilizations is commonplace, where technological advancements are used to benefit all of humanity, and where society is founded on the principles of love, peace, and sustainability. Visualize increased intergalactic communication, with ambassadors from different star systems exchanging knowledge and wisdom. Envision technological breakthroughs that provide clean energy, eradicate disease, and enhance human potential. Picture a society where resources are shared equitably, where compassion and empathy guide all interactions, and where humanity lives in harmony with nature. As you consciously co-create this future, you become the architects of a new golden age, a time of unprecedented peace, prosperity, and enlightenment. We have observed indicators of this future already taking root: rising environmental standards, the conscious and ethical adoption of advanced technologies, and the burgeoning field of intergalactic diplomacy. But we're just scratching the surface, because what's coming next is even more profound. And so we say, beloved ones, take heart and continue on your path of conscious co-creation. You are the key to unlocking this glorious future, and your efforts are greatly appreciated by all within the higher realms. But what about the Humanity First directive we mentioned earlier? What universal laws govern our interactions with ascending civilizations and ensure that your free will and sovereignty are always honored and respected? We will delve into this crucial topic next. Beloved ones, Alora here. As we continue, let us clarify the activation of the Readiness Assessment Protocol we mentioned previously. It is vital to understand that this assessment is inextricably linked to what we term the Humanity First Directive, a core tenet upheld by the Pleiadian High Council and other benevolent galactic civilizations. This directive mandates that any interaction with a developing world, such as yours, must prioritize the free will and sovereignty of its inhabitants. This presents a unique opportunity for humanity, an opportunity to refine your understanding of free will within the grand cosmic tapestry. Many on Earth currently perceive free will as the unrestricted ability to do whatever one desires, a notion that often leads to chaos and unintended consequences. But what if free will is so much more than simply doing whatever one wants, without considering the impact on others or the larger web of life? What if, instead, free will is understood as the ability to consciously align one's choices with the highest good, understanding that every action creates ripples that extend far beyond the individual? Understand that the Pleiadians' non-interference, though sometimes perceived as detachment or indifference, stems from a profound respect for humanity's evolutionary journey, even when that journey entails navigating challenging circumstances and making difficult choices. It is critical to grasp this distinction between a limited earthly understanding of free will and a galactic understanding. Consider, for a moment, historical examples where interference with a planet's free will resulted in devastating consequences. One such case, though not widely known on Earth, involves a civilization in the Andromeda galaxy that received premature technological advancements from a well-meaning, yet ultimately misguided, benefactor race. This civilization, initially grateful for the advanced technologies, quickly became dependent on them, losing its capacity for innovation and self-reliance. Eventually, when the benefactor race withdrew its support, the civilization collapsed, unable to sustain itself without external assistance. Contrast this with the Atlantean civilization on Earth, which, through its misuse of crystalline technology, created energetic imbalances that negatively impacted planetary consciousness. This serves as a stark reminder of the responsibility that accompanies advanced knowledge and the potential consequences of violating free will. The Prime Directive, and its various iterations employed by benevolent galactic civilizations, is a safeguard against such interference, ensuring that each civilization has the space to learn, grow, and evolve at its own pace. Is it clear now why respecting free will is so important to us? So how can you, as conscious individuals, navigate this complex landscape and consciously exercise your free will in a way that aligns with the highest good and contributes to a positive outcome for humanity? The first step is to cultivate critical thinking skills. Question the narratives presented by mainstream media, analyze the sources of information, and identify any potential biases. Develop your intuition through practices like meditation and mindfulness, learning to discern truth from manipulation. Engage in mindful media consumption, limiting your exposure to fear-based content and seeking out information that is empowering and uplifting. Every conscious choice you make, from choosing organic food to supporting ethical businesses, sends ripples of positive energy out into the collective consciousness, accelerating the readiness assessment in a positive direction. For instance, consider the ethical challenges surrounding artificial intelligence. Will you support the development of AI that serves humanity, or will you passively accept its potential misuse for control and manipulation? What if the future of humanity rests on the choices made by individuals today? Imagine a future where humanity has fully embraced the concept of free will, understanding it not as a license for selfish indulgence, but as a sacred responsibility to co-create a world based on love, compassion, and truth. In this future, contact with galactic civilizations is seamless and mutually beneficial, with humanity contributing its unique perspective and creativity to the galactic community. Imagine a society where technology is used to empower individuals rather than control them, where resources are shared equitably, and where knowledge is freely available to all. Scientific progress would be guided by ethical considerations, ensuring that advancements serve the highest good of all beings. Environmental restoration would be a top priority, with humanity working in harmony with nature to heal the planet. We have observed preliminary prototypes already being implemented. Ethical AI is being developed in secret. Environmental restoration technology is already working to clear vast patches of polluted oceans. This is what we wish to see, and so we want to leave you with the image of humanity joining the galactic table as equals, ready to share its unique gifts with the universe. And so, beloved ones, while you are mastering free will, the Pleiadians are assisting with technological frameworks that are ethical and consciousness-enhancing. But here's something that may surprise you. These frameworks are designed not to do things for you, but to help you do things for yourselves. These frameworks will operate within the boundaries of universal law. Have you considered how landings will occur if technology can't violate free will? This is what we will explore next, as we reveal more about the subtle, yet powerful, technologies being implemented to support your ascension. Beloved ones, Alora here. And so, while you are mastering free will, the Pleiadians are assisting with technological frameworks that are ethical and consciousness-enhancing, operating within the boundaries of universal law. Have you considered how landings will occur if technology can't violate free will? This is what we will explore next, as we reveal more about the subtle, yet powerful, technologies being implemented to support your ascension, conscious that each choice you make steers the direction of these frameworks. The nature of these ethical technologies lies in their ability to work with consciousness rather than on it, revering individual sovereignty as paramount. Imagine a world where technology amplifies your inherent abilities, enhances your intuition, and fosters deeper connections with all living things, rather than dictating your thoughts or actions. This is the essence of conscious co-creation, where humanity understands the fundamental principles behind these technologies and begins to develop its own innovations that align with the highest good. Too often, the narrative surrounding advanced technology is one of control and manipulation, evoking images of mind-control devices and oppressive surveillance systems. But the truth is, technology can be a powerful force for liberation and empowerment when guided by ethical principles and a deep understanding of consciousness. Consider present-day technology as humanity's training wheels, preparing you for a galactic upgrade where technology and spirituality are seamlessly integrated. It is like a caterpillar slowly undergoing metamorphosis in a cocoon, ready to emerge as a butterfly with iridescent wings. From our perspective, we see Pleiadian technologies being implemented in subtle yet profound ways to stabilize Earth's energy field and prepare humanity for open contact. These technologies are not imposed upon you, but rather respond to the collective vibration of humanity, activating when a critical mass of individuals aligns with the intention for planetary healing and ascension. These technologies include, among many others, 1. Neutralizing devices that transmute negative energetic influences, such as fear-based thought forms and harmful electromagnetic frequencies, gently restoring balance to the planetary energy grids. 2. Atmospheric and hydrospheric purification systems that work in tandem with consciousness to heal pollution, clearing the skies and waterways of toxins while simultaneously raising the vibration of the elements themselves. 3. Light-based technologies designed to gently stimulate DNA activation, awakening dormant codes within the human genome that unlock latent potentials and accelerate the ascension process. But here's what most people miss. The activation of this equipment is directly tied to the collective's vibration and conscious request. Furthermore, these technologies do not override individual karmic choices. Negative choices are still maintained by free will, but the overall energetic landscape is gradually shifting towards greater harmony and balance. We encourage you to consciously interact with these Pleiadian technologies and even co-create similar technologies that serve the highest good. Here are a few ways you can actively participate. Firstly, send focused intentions for planetary healing. Visualize the Earth bathed in golden light, releasing all negativity and restoring balance to its ecosystems. Direct your thoughts and feelings towards specific areas of concern, such as polluted waterways or deforested regions, intending for their swift and complete restoration. Secondly, visualize the activation of these Pleiadian technologies. Imagine beams of light radiating from our ships, gently neutralizing harmful energies and activating beneficial codes within the human genome. See these technologies working in harmony with nature, restoring balance to the planet, and uplifting the consciousness of humanity. Thirdly, research and support conscious technology initiatives. Seek out companies and organizations that are developing sustainable and ethical technologies that promote planetary healing and human empowerment. Support their efforts through financial contributions, volunteer work, or simply by spreading awareness of their work. Develop your own intuition for discerning ethical technologies. Learn to sense the energetic signature of different technologies, distinguishing those that empower from those that control. Ask yourself, does this technology promote connection, collaboration, and conscious evolution, or does it isolate, manipulate, and control? We remind you that ethical choices amplify technological effectiveness. Project yourself into a future where humanity and the Pleiadians are co-creating technologies that uplift consciousness, restore the environment, and promote intergalactic harmony. Envision cities powered by clean, renewable energy sources, technologies that help people connect to their higher selves, and a civilization living in harmony with nature and space. Picture space travel that is ethical and sustainable, with colonization efforts that are mutually beneficial for all involved. Imagine technologies that heal the body, mind, and spirit, restoring balance and harmony to all levels of being. This is not merely a utopian fantasy, beloved ones, but a very real possibility that is unfolding before your very eyes. The more humanity focuses on conscious co-creation, the faster the readiness levels will be met, and the sooner this glorious future will become a reality. We have seen space travel and exploration becoming more and more ethical. We have observed an integration of sustainable technology and more mindful cities. As you awaken more fully, this will become more apparent. And so, beloved ones, now that we have touched on conscious choices, technology, and ethics, understand that all roads lead to a more peaceful society. The final readiness assessment factor that the Pleiadians are monitoring is the one in which technology can assist most. Remain tuned, for the final assessment factor will be detailed in the next transmission. Beloved ones, Alora here. And so, while you are mastering free will, the Pleiadians are assisting with technological frameworks that are ethical and consciousness-enhancing, operating within the boundaries of universal law. We now move to the final readiness assessment factor. It is a global movement towards a unified planetary consciousness. This unified planetary consciousness is not the absence of conflict, dear ones, but an active cooperation, understanding, compassion, and open-mindedness blossoming across the planet. This, we assure you, is the ultimate marker for the Pleiadians to initiate mass contact. Now, some of you may ask, what precisely do we mean by unified planetary consciousness? It is certainly not enforced uniformity, a hive mind devoid of individual expression. On the contrary, it is the profound recognition of our interconnectedness, the understanding that we are all threads in the same magnificent tapestry. Consider the societal divisions that currently plague Earth: political divides, religious intolerance, economic disparities, and cultural misunderstandings. These divisions, like cracks in a foundation, weaken the structure of planetary unity. Overcoming these rifts requires a conscious effort, a dedication to cultivating awareness and empathy, to stepping into the shoes of those who hold different perspectives. Indeed, it necessitates a deep and abiding respect for cultural diversity, individual beliefs, and personal experiences. A truly unified planet is not a monochrome landscape, but a vibrant, colorful mosaic, each piece unique and essential to the overall beauty. We are offering you tools to promote this planetary unification, all while scrupulously honoring the sanctity of free will. These tools are technology adjacent, designed to nudge and guide, not to control or manipulate. Think of the technologies that enhance communication, fostering genuine dialogue and heartfelt understanding. And consider how collective meditations, when infused with the intention of planetary healing, can demonstrably shift the planetary consciousness, activating and energizing the very grid that sustains your world. We have observed that the tech in place responds dynamically to unified requests, especially when those requests are rooted in ethical foundations, driven by a genuine desire for the highest good of all. But here's what most people miss: the effectiveness of this technology hinges on the coherence of your collective intention. A million voices whispering conflicting desires create only chaos. A unified chorus, singing in harmony, can move mountains. Therefore, beloved ones, we invite you to actively contribute to this burgeoning unified planetary consciousness. Firstly, dedicate yourselves to the daily practice of empathy. Seek to understand the perspectives of those who differ from you, even those you may find challenging. Engage in respectful dialogue, listening with an open heart and a willingness to learn. Secondly, actively support movements for peace, justice, and equality. Lend your voice, your energy, and your resources to organizations that are working to bridge divides and create a more harmonious world. Thirdly, participate in collective meditations, visualizing the Earth bathed in light, radiating love and compassion to all beings. Finally, embrace the ethical applications of technology, using these tools to connect with others, promote cultural exchange, bridge cultural gaps, and foster deeper understanding. The technology is responding to the unified request, so be sure that you are in energetic alignment. Now, project yourselves into a future where humanity has successfully achieved a unified planetary consciousness. Envision a world where conflict is replaced by understanding and respect, where cooperation triumphs over competition, and where the well-being of all is prioritized above the narrow interests of a few. These, beloved ones, are the conscious choices that pave the way for open contact with galactic civilizations. With the final readiness levels achieved, and with consciousness-enhancing technology ethically implemented, galactic contact unfolds seamlessly, not as an invasion or intervention, but as a joyful reunion with long-lost family. You are creating a world that radiates with love, harmony, and compassion, a beacon of light that draws us ever closer. The shock that you will all share will create a ripple of positive energetic intention throughout the cosmos. And so, with these readiness levels now achieved, the question becomes, what will contact actually look like? How will this grand event unfold? Alora assures you that there are meticulously crafted, first contact protocols in place, just as ethically sound as the technologies we have previously discussed. Our next transmission will delve into these protocols, revealing the subtle choreography that will guide humanity's first encounters with the Pleiadians and other galactic civilizations. Beloved ones, Alora here. As we draw to close, I want to express my deepest gratitude for your unwavering presence during this transmission. We've traversed the key readiness levels for mass Pleiadian landings, and now it is time to weave together the insights that we have shared. At its core, our discussion has centered on the delicate interplay between free will, ethical technology, and unified planetary consciousness. Imagine these elements as a garden. Free will is the fertile soil, ethical technology are the carefully chosen seeds, and unified planetary consciousness is the sun and rain that nourish the garden to full bloom. Without the fertile ground of conscious choice, the seeds of technology fall on barren land. Without the nourishing intention of unity, even the most advanced tools wither and bear no fruit. Only when these elements work in harmony can the garden flourish, paving the way for a radiant and joyful reunion with your galactic family. This potential for mass landings, dear starseeds, connects to something far grander: humanity's ascension and integration into the galactic community. You are not merely preparing for a visit. You are evolving into active and respected members of a cosmic family. Picture a future where humanity stands shoulder to shoulder with other advanced civilizations, sharing your unique gifts of creativity, compassion, and unwavering determination. Your art, your music, your innovative spirit, these are the treasures you bring to the galactic table, enriching the tapestry of cosmic life. Mass landings are not an end, but a beginning, a threshold into a future where humanity shines as a beacon of light and wisdom throughout the cosmos. Rest assured, beloved ones, that you are on the cusp of a major transformation. Have hope in the knowledge that your efforts are not in vain. You are stronger than you know, more capable than you can imagine. Together, you are co-creating a positive future, a future filled with love, light, and unity. Remember that the Pleiadians and countless other benevolent beings stand with you, offering unwavering support and guidance every step of the way. You are never alone, dear ones, for we are all interconnected, all part of the same cosmic family, journeying together toward a brighter tomorrow. Therefore, I encourage you to continue practicing the techniques we have discussed, raising your vibration, making conscious choices, supporting ethical technologies, and promoting planetary unity. Visualize, if you will, that monumental first contact, the moment when the skies light up with ships of light and your hearts swell with recognition. Integrate these concepts into your daily living, allowing them to guide your thoughts, actions, and interactions. Envision that joyful reunion, when fear is replaced with understanding and division gives way to unity. The time for this grand event draws ever nearer, not as a distant dream but as a tangible possibility, a future you are actively creating with every conscious choice you make. Remember this, dear ones, the dawn of galactic contact is not a matter of if, but when. I leave you now, knowing that you carry the light of hope and the power of creation within your very being. I am Alora of the Pleiades, with all my love and gratitude.